Sometimes I'm just baffled by the stuff I hear online, particularly in the NBA world. Is just starting to get ridiculous. This whole summer been ridiculous. Trust me. I think we all know it has, with Anthony Edwards saying what he was saying about the NBA players from the past, and then you have people like Silly Gilman Arenas out there co-signing it. Just dumb stuff. Then the stuff you hear in the comment section and on Facebook. But here's another stupid one. And you know what? I can't believe I got to do this. Disclaimer to Jokic fans out there. I don't have a problem with Jokic. I think he's a good basketball player. I like the way when the Denver Nuggets had their championship teams. I don't think they have it anymore. But when they won the championship, that was probably, I just like the way the ball movement was. It was excellent ball movement. With him being basically the point guard and him setting up the offense, and then in case there needed to be a clutch shot or a clutch performance needed to be put, it was on Jamal Murray. Oh, I don't know what's going on with him. But Kendrick Perkins, the same person that got all in his feelings about Nikola Jokic winning another winning another MVP not too long ago, finally takes up for Nikola Jokic. And Kendrick Perkins, I think it might have been on Friday, ranked Nikola Jokic over Hakeem Olajuwon. Now, let me get in depth on what he said, because I already know it's about to be some BS. And this is all total sports. I hate these websites. They always freeze up. So the clarification is top 5 international players, and he named it on Thursday's NBA Today show. So in the NBA Today show, I guess they discussed the best international player ever for decades. He picked Denver Nuggets center Nikola Jokic ahead of Hakeem Olajuwon, who won 2 titles with the Houston Rockets, 94-95. He also won a regular season MVP in both awards during his finals appearances. Joker counters with 3 regular season MVPs while defeating the Miami Heat for his only title in 2023. Not only did Perkins say Jokic was the best foreign player, but also named him the best center. As Mr. Triple-Double himself, the most skilled center that ever touched the game to play the game of basketball. You want dimes, he's got that. You want rebounding, he's got that. You want the scoring packages, he's got that. He's the NBA champion. Perkins' claim comes a few days after the Hoop site listed Hakeem Olajuwon as the top foreign player, as the most skilled center. Comment, I'm sure David Robinson, Shaquille O'Neal, Patrick Ewing, and Olajuwon will take exception to that. And he goes on to talk about it. He stated his opinion, yada, 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 yada. All right. So he thinks Nikola Jokic is the best center and also the best foreign player. Well, I have news for Kendrick Perkins. He dissed Hakeem Olajuwon. He also dissed Dirk Nowitzki as well. Now, Dirk Nowitzki didn't play center, but we can't forget about Dirk Nowitzki. But I've been trying not to do this for the longest time, compare Hakeem Olajuwon and Nikola Jokic. When I was doing this comparison back in August last month, I try my best to avoid that. But when people start saying goofy stuff like this, I gotta do it. Because this is how the young kids say goofy things. And I'm trying to read at the same time. They say goofy things and say stupid stuff and really believe it. Because we all know, the real ones know who Hakeem was and know what he did. We all know what he did. So let me look at his list of accomplishments and stats and everything else. Yeah, Nikola Jokic has triple doubles, of course. But as at the same time, as far as the 2 NBA champion, Finals MVP, Most Valuable MVP, All-Star, First Team. We ain't gonna call that. Not Nikola Jokic. Kendrick Perkins forgot to point out that Hakeem Olajuwon is a two-time Defensive Player of the Year, back-to-back years in 93, 94. He was also part of the five-team All-Defensive First Team, 87, 88, 90, 93, 94. Four-time NBA All-Defensive Second Team, 85, 91, 96, 97. He's also a two-time NBA rebounding leader, 89 and 90. He also forgot that Hakeem Olajuwon was a three-time blocks leader, 90, 91, and 93. You forgot about that, Kendrick Perkins. Not only did Hakeem lead in rebounding twice in his pro career, he also did it in college in 84. You forgot all about that. You forgot about that. Oh, you also forget that I keep saying Nikola Jokic, so easy to say his name. Hakeem Olajuwon also led the league all-time leader in blocks at 3,830. I think if they recorded Wilt Chamberlain's, it'd probably be more than his, but who knows, because they never recorded blocks for Wilt Chamberlain. And also, he's one of the 4 players to record a quadruple-double. And also, Hakeem had a bag in the post. You forgot about that, didn't you? Forget about that, Kendrick Perkins. He put the old spinning Rudy on centers. He had moves in the post. Excellent footwork in the post. He was quick, fast in the post. He could shoot a little bit also. That's why everybody, like people like LeBron James, Dwight Howard, Giannis, that's why they go to Hakeem. And I forgot, another one was Kobe. Where do you think Kobe learned his post moves from? Not just Jordan. Where else do you think he learned his post moves from? He also learned them from Kobe, even though he wasn't a post player. But that's why Kobe had a bag. More than LeBron, but I ain't going to talk about that. You just forget about that. Kendrick Perkins. You just forgot all of what Hakeem Olajuwon did during his career. They just forget that he led the league in rebounders 2 years in a row. Something that Shaq never did, but people say that Hakeem is better than Shaq. I mean, Shaq is better than Hakeem, which I don't even think is true. Skills-wise, he's not. So the 88-89 season, Hakeem played in all the 82 games, 36 minutes a game, and had 13.5 rebounds per game. Not only did he have 13.5 rebounds per game, he also scored 24 points and got 3.4 blocks per game, along with 2.6 steals. Now, the assists, that wasn't Hakeem's job. His job was to play defense down the post and get the rebounds and also score. He did all those things. 89-90 season, 82 games, started and played even more minutes, 38, and also had 14 rebounds. He actually heightened his assist up, 2.9 assists, 2.1 steals, which went down a little bit. But he also improved his blocks per game, 4.6 blocks per game, while also averaging 24.3 points per game. And for the most part of his career, Hakeem averaged 20 points, anywhere from 20 points to 27, and still he averaged a double-double, basically, in points and rebounds, and also still managed to get anywhere from 3 blocks per game. And did the same thing in the playoffs as well. It continued. So what are we talking about, man? What are we doing with this? How does Hakeem just get dropped out of the best international player of all time conversation at number 1? He should be at least number 1. You look at Nikola Jokic, good player. I can't believe I gotta keep saying that. No one is saying that Nikola Jokic is trash, but defensively, Defensively, Jokic is nowhere close to Hakeem. He's nowhere close. I don't think he ever will be close. Sorry. All right, go quiet right now. I'm reading. Let me look at the stats real quick. Yeah, bravo, Nikola Jokic having some of these records. But as far as the best center between these two, hell no. And once again, we also got to point out a little small detail as well. Before I get to that, yeah, I think he will go down averaging. He probably will go down averaging a double double for his career. Nikola Jokic with 20 points so far for his career, averaging 20.9 points and 10.7 rebounds. So, but he has actually never led. Let's see. He's actually never led the league in rebounding. Got to point that out. Never led the league in blocks either. Uh, he's .9 in blocks. For his career, he averaged in .7 in blocks. Steals wise, it's just as bad. Assists, yeah, he's getting assists. But we also got to point out that those two playing in different times. Hakeem actually had to go against centers, like a Patrick Union, like a David Robinson, Moses Malone, even an older Kareem. He had to go against that. Robert Page. He had to go against that. He had to go against those type of centers. With Nikola Jokic, the Embiid, maybe. And we saw what happened when the USA played Serbia. Nikola Jokic became almost a non-factor. And I don't even think Joel Embiid is up there when it comes to centers. Because I think if Joel Embiid playing the NBA, he'll have a tough time too. But I know he'll have a tough time, but it'll probably be a little bit easier for him. It wouldn't be like what it is now, where they can just do anything they want on the court. With all these lax rules. And the way they play in the game now, they all soft about it and everything. They shoot threes all the time. And the post game is not really honored like that. So, just the ridiculousness, man. And the reason why I ain't count Dirk in there because I'm going center versus center. And I think Dirk is a little bit. Maybe Jokic keeps going the way he keeps going. He probably might pass Dirk because Dirk wasn't really big on defense either. But Hakeem play on both sides of the ball. I always put players, man, I do this because this is what basketball is supposed to be. I know some people are not great defensively sometimes, I know everybody's not adapted to playing defense, but also that goes along with skill and want to play defense, willpower to play defense. But what I qualify as an absolute hooper, a basketball player, and be high on the list, you play both sides of the ball. You got to play both sides of the ball. That's what I thought basketball was. You had to play both sides of the ball. Hakeem played on both sides of the ball efficiently. That's why I put Kobe in front of LeBron, because Kobe actually played on both sides of the ball efficiently, and he wanted to. That's what you call a hooper. Not just somebody just shoots all the time. Hoopers hoop on both sides of the ball. And that's why I can't put Nikola Jokic above Wilt Chamberlain. I can't put any of these today's centers over Wilt Chamberlain because Wilt Chamberlain playing on both sides of the ball. Like I said before, it's unfortunately he didn't record his blocks because his blocks would probably be just as high as Hakeem's. And I always say this: if Wilt was to play today, a young prime Wilt was to play in this league today, he'd be the best player ever. I think a lot of these guys be the best player ever. Wilt was an 11-time NBA rebounding champion. Also led the league in assists one year too. So Nikola Jokic is not even over Wilt Chamberlain. So what are we talking about? But that's a different story for a different day when it comes to centers. All right, I think I already listed my centers of who I think is, because I think I listed it with the Joel Embiid thing. So all that being said, Kendrick Perkins has his right to have his opinion, but it's a very terrible opinion, and it can easily be debunked. I think everybody gets so caught up in records and all kinds of dumb stuff that don't even really matter. I'm looking at how the game is being played on the court, the skill set, and I would say this Hakeem's skill set is pretty much up there. I think he beats out Nikola Jokic, and this, like I said, it goes on both sides of the ball as well. I also do say I can't really blame Nikola Jokic too much because he's not really an athletic person like Hakeem was. Sad to say, but and I'll say this one more time: he's a great player. Probably will be going down in the Hall of Fame. And whenever they hold the NBA's 100th anniversary, he'll probably be part of the 100th anniversary team. What is it now? 23 years from now? He'll probably be part of that team. So, anyways, Hakeem is still a top 5 center. I don't care what y'all say.